Chapter 46, Willpower, Irava. I'd been worried about going up against Master Aldrich if he was as strong as I thought he was. But I don't at all know how to deal with Nikolai. I can only just see the threads he's weaving now. If I strain, and I don't know if I can do anything about them without knowing that dark weaving too. Are these threads that I can weave? Can I unmake them if I try? Could I explode something, not knowing what I'm doing, and kill us all? There are too many people in this room, and Nikolai's eyes flick to me once, and he gives a small smile. I'm growing too scared to be truly angry at that. He has so many weavings active in this room. And if I try to stop him with my own weaving, if he loses his concentration and his hold on his weavings, will they explode? What do soul energy threads do when dropped without care? Would they kill the people Nikolai's trying to manipulate? I clench my hands at my sides, working to keep my breaths calm. I'm going to need that calm, whatever I do. And I think I'm right, that Nikolai's a master at this sort of weaving, but not the weaving of the court. The weaving that I know. The weaving that doesn't try to overtake people's souls and kill kings. Nikolai's concentration now is absolute. The control he's using, a very fine touch, at least what I can see of it. I wish I wasn't right about this. I truly wish. All questions of strength and skill aside, all questions of exploding threads or danger, there's the politics to think of too. If I stand against Nikolai, if I, who am visibly supporting the king, accuse a member of the high nobility of trying to manipulate the council, at this meeting of all meetings, won't that sabotage everything Toravon's trying to do? The nobility could see it as a ploy by Toravon and his supporters to gain the upper hand, to justify taking power from the nobility. I don't even know how the nobility will take this being manipulated. These are the sorts of powers that have made weavers feared, even centuries after these powers were outlawed, to show the nobility that weavers can still do these things. Gods. I don't know what will happen, but I do know that if I don't do something now, this day is lost. And maybe the king is lost, because now I see Nikolai, mouth pulled tight, reaching out a dense and growing tapestry of his dark willpower toward Toravin. No, I sprint the few steps to Toravin as soon as I spot the attack, but the weavings already reached him. The dark mesh has buried itself in Toravin's soul. I draw up short, trying to find where Toravin begins and Nikolai's weaving ends. Toravon turns to me, his face contorting with fury, gray-green eyes glinting like steel. "What are you doing, mage? Back to your place!" As if he doesn't know what's between us. As if he doesn't remember he asked me to guard him. That he asked me, once, to be his lover. His rage is so sudden and intense that I trip a step back, just managing to steady myself. And now I've become a player again in this game. Now angry eyes in the crowd, stoked by Nikolai's threads, are turning to me. Nikolai doesn't know all of what's between Toravon and me. He's heard the rumors, but he doesn't know. Not like I know. Not like Toravon knows and maybe Valter. He might think it's a dalliance, but he doesn't know it's more. Is that an advantage? Is that anything I can use? I swallow and keep my eyes on Toravan, because he must be my everything now, the only one I must protect. Surely Nikolai hasn't twisted him so far as to forget everything between us. I saw no love in his eyes just now, but no hurt either. It's as if he's taken a step back inside himself, and Nikolai's will has gained control. I survey the weaving Nikolai's enmeshed in him, and it's grown denser. It's much, much denser than the weavings he sent toward others in the room. Bile rises in my throat. Toravan's will is strong, I know that. I've felt that, but can he stand against whatever force Nikolai's bringing to bear? I've been hesitating to touch the threads, not knowing how they'll react to my touch. But there's no more time. I will not lose Toravan. I will not lose the man I love to Nikolai's treachery. I bite my lip and reach with both hands to try to tease this weaving apart, praying to every god I know I won't explode anything, blinking through watering eyes. But the threads have an unfamiliar texture and slip through my mind's fingers. I do touch the threads, though, and shudder at that touch. If this is a weaving of soul reality, then it has to be heavily woven with Nikolai's own soul energy, doesn't it? Or else where would these threads have come from? I feel a jolt of Nikolai's intent, cold and furious, and a glimmer, just a glimmer, of Toravan's unspoken scream. I go rigid. It is not like the scream of his dying father. I will it not to be so. Is Nikolai trying to rip out Toravan's soul? Or trying to rewrite Toravan's reality to how he wishes it to be? While Toravan stands at the lectern, passive, every muscle in his body tensed, a war is playing out inside of him. And can anyone see this but me? Someone catches my arm, making me jump and spin, hands coming up, and a woven barrier already forming between me and whoever touched me. Valter jumps back, hands up, his eyes wide. What are you doing? What's happening? What's Toravan? It's Nikolai, I hiss back, panic still rising. I was wrong, Valter. He's controlling everyone. He's controlling Toravan. I don't know if I can, but I have to try. I shake off Valter, and I don't step back to Toravan, but I hold up my hands and reach again with my magic for the threads embedded in Toravan's soul, hoping to find some way to unravel them, to do something, anything. What are you doing? Valter asks again, but I shake my head and shut him out of my concentration. Toravan whips around again and points at me. He opens his mouth, starts to turn toward his guards like he wants to order them to arrest me, or Nikolai is telling him to arrest me. But then he wavers. He's fighting. He's still fighting this. I can see it. I know it in his eyes. Two of Toravan's guards start toward me, and I see thinner versions of Nikolai's threads embedded in their souls. Back! Valter snaps, putting himself between me and the guards, and they falter. Caleb, do what you need to do now. Get that mage away from the king, someone shouts in the crowd. And then the crowd erupts into chaos. People start shouting. More than one person screams. I hear more shouts for the guards to remove me, not Nikolai. I can't think about it. I must concentrate. Every bit of my focus on pulling the dark weaving away from Toravan. Toravan's head moves slightly toward me, but stops again. Fight, Toravan. Gods of all the seasons, fight this. I still can't get a good hold on Nikolai's threads. I can't move them. I can't weave them. I can't pull them out. I want to scream in frustration, but I lower my hands, panting. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what I don't know, but I do know this isn't working. I can't fight Nikolai this way. Is it worth? Can it possibly be worth risking, trying to take Nikolai down with my own weaving? I've studied enough to know how, though I've never tried to incapacitate an actual person. But I know what happens when a weaver drops their threads. And this room is too full. I can't risk everyone here to save Toravan. Even if he is the king. Even if he's the one I love. Because I'd be risking him too. What I've been doing was already too much of a risk. Nikolai is still sitting where he was, eyes intent on Toravan. The Dowager is gone from her seat at the back, her entourage gone with her. Had she planned this, hastily thrown together, knowing or at least suspecting what Toravan was trying to do? Or did Nikolai decide to do this on his own, and the Dowager fled any danger? Toravan's guards are currently wrestling each other, and I lean back, move farther away from them, as I see two of them trying to get at me. Three more, and Valtaire straining to hold them down. Gods of all the seasons, gods of the elements, and gods of the threads that make up all reality. I can't fight this. I'm a weaver. I'm powerful. I've faced down and unraveled a storm. But I can't fight this now, not like a weaver. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose him. Toravan's still locked in his silent battle, and I don't know if in the end he'll win. But tuned as I am to Nikolai's different form of weaving, I notice something else. There's a glow between Toravan and me. Not quite the weaving, but a resonance, like humming a similar tune. Bright and shining, not visible but felt. I feel it too, between Toravan and Valtaire. And in a lesser sense, between Toravan and his guards. And between Valtaire and me. The threads between us. The loyalty, the love, the respect.